Hello, you beautiful, beautiful people. How are you all doing today? Welcome back to another live video. We're going to talk about all the big Manchester City news. Hello to everyone joining in. There's so many people here already. It's wonderful to see you all, your beautiful little virtual faces. Alster, to Anders, to Elijah, to Mohammed, to John, to Ray, and everyone else joining. Before I do this video, I want to say once again, thank you to Oddschecker.
The 2021 season countdown is brought to you by Oddschecker, your one-stop betting hub.
Yeah, big up Oddschecker for sponsoring the 2021 season countdown here on Esteemed Company. There's just 3 days left until the season starts. Where has the time gone? Anyway, if you do like a pod, Oddschecker is the only betting app you need for the Premier League season. It used to be a place where you could just kind of bet through the app, but now it's kind of become like a delivery, but kind of for betting odds. So you can actually browse all the offers and make a bet through them. And today they've asked me to talk about the Premier League winners and who I think is going to be favourites. Do you really have to ask me that, lads? Of course, I think it should be Manchester City, and so do the bookies, actually. City are currently 4 or 5 on to win the league. Obviously, I'm a little bit nervous, and if this Koulibaly stuff happens, I'll be a little bit more confident. Liverpool probably got a strong reason to claim to be favourites, but the bookies reckon it'll be Manchester City, with Chelsea, United, and Arsenal coming up behind. But anyway, don't forget, if you haven't already, check out the link in the description to download the Oddschecker app, where you can bet with all the leading bookies in one handy little place. And you've got to be 18 plus to download it, 18 plus, and do please gamble responsibly. Anyway, we're all here. We're all talking about Manchester City Football Club. How are you all doing today? Let me know what Adam wants to marry me. I'm already getting married, unfortunately. And another Adam said his cat died this morning. I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's awful news. Best wishes to you and your family, mate. It's horrible losing a pet. It's genuinely horrible. But how are you all doing today? You're good. Stephen, you beautiful, man. Oh, everyone's just giving me compliments, and I love it. It's like Nicola's in the chat, and she's taking over every single one. But we're going to talk about Koulibaly today. I'll be honest, it isn't the most exciting day, so there'll be lots of questions and lots of answers on this video, but I still wanted to jump on and talk about the news going around. Apparently, the big news is that Kalidou Koulibaly prefers the idea of playing for Manchester City Football Club over Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain, your Champions League finalists. You can swivel and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, apparently he wants City instead, which is obviously good news, because I was fearing the worst, which was Paris Saint-Germain jumping in, offering him, 70-odd million, and then basically going and join PSG, that was genuinely my biggest fear. But thankfully, that isn't going to happen. Ming Yong Wei. Thank you, Ming Yi Wong. Ming Yi Wong. Thank you so much for dropping that donation, mate. I really, really appreciate it. Matty doesn't think we're going to get KK. Matty, you know what? I think we will do. You have a little faith with basically Manchester City Football Club. You have to have faith. And this is going to be horrible and tiring, but I actually think Napoli want to sell him. And it's essentially a case of who's going to blink first. And it will be Manchester City. We will blink eventually, and we will cave in. And we're all tired of this saga, and we need it to end, as Andrew KW said. But you've got to bear in mind that Napoli want this to end too. Koulibaly wants this to end too. And thankfully, I'm hoping basically Koulibaly coming out and saying this, allegedly leaking it to the press, is what he's saying is, like, I'm not going to PSG. Stop trying to use PSG to ramp up the price. I want to go to Manchester City Football Club, and I will push through and go to Manchester City Football Club, which is all I want. So I'm very happy about this. Did I watch the game yesterday? Which game, mate? Do you mean the EDS game, or do you mean the England game? If it's the England game, I didn't watch it. If it's the EDS game, I did watch that. But I reckon this is going to happen. I'm hoping basically it's going to happen within the next few days. I mean, I'm going away tomorrow, by the way. I'm going away for my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday, so me and Nicola are going camping somewhere to get away from the internet, basically. And I've got a feeling it's going to happen when we're away. Jordan's envying the beard. You sure you should, mate? It took me a long time to go this. But I've got a feeling Koulibaly is going to happen when he's away. When I'm away, basically, so I'm not online. So I have definitely got a video ready. I'll be totally honest and transparent on this front. But I want it to happen because I want it to be over. I want basically Koulibaly to come in and be ready for the start of the season, because I'm a little bit nervous actually about the state of our squad, given the fact that hardly anyone's back in training. We've got COVID players and all this kind of stuff. And I think we need to be. We need to get ready, because this Wolves game is going to creep up, and it's already creeping up, and I'm not happy about that. Ellis asking about the Bernardo Silva injury. I've heard about it, but it's only a pull apparently. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be all right. Thank you to everyone saying happy birthday in advance. Thank you so much for tomorrow. I'm 35 years old. Fucking hell. Do you know what? If Manchester City was signing me now, you'd all be saying, don't get him, he's past it, he's old and he's crap. None of that nonsense, get him out. You'd be basically saying, Stephen, he's past it. I'm older than Koulibaly. I'm older than all these players that everyone says is old. I am an old man tomorrow. I know I don't look it and all that kind of stuff, but I am an old man tomorrow, and I certainly feel it today. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm past it, guys. I'm past it. But in the fan channel world, there's plenty older than me. I'm pretty certain all the Arsenal fan TV lots and the United stan lots, I think they're pretty certain they're all older than me. They certainly act more immature than me, but yeah. Anyway, percentage on Koulibaly signing. Brian, to me, Koulibaly is a good 80% likely, I reckon. I'm going that high. I do think it'll happen. I do definitely think it'll happen. I think he will end up a Manchester City player. I just think we have to be patient. I think largely there's no real suitors other than Manchester City for Koulibaly. Famous last words, of course. And I can imagine someone coming in now and changing it around. But I do feel confident. You've got to feel confident too. By the way, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give the video a like and all that kind of stuff. Still 20. Oh, I wish I was 20. Steve, you look in your prime 20s. I do. Do you know what? The beard puts years in you. If I shave this off, by the way, if I shave this off, people think I'm 25 or something like that. Genuinely, people look at me dead young because the beard makes me look older. Then it still doesn't make me look my age, but it definitely makes it look older. Hi Steve, hope you had a good day tomorrow. So, thank you so much, Sam. So elsewhere in the news, by the way, today, it has been a pretty quiet day. One Spanish paper reported that Manchester City won't accept less than 18 million. They won't sell Garcia for 18 million this summer. He says if Barca can only offer a 50 million most, I can't see him coming this summer. I reckon City want around 20 million-ish. And I think they would accept 20 million for Garcia. And to be honest, I'm not really bothered about Garcia staying anymore. I've got to the point where I don't really think he offers that much to Man City anyway, and largely if he doesn't want to be here, to sell him. I'm a firm believer that players shouldn't hang around if they don't want to stay somewhere. So Garcia news is not really surprising to me, but at the same time I think City will compromise on this. I think Barca will reach about 17 million with add-ons, and Manchester City will accept it and he'll be gone. Time flies, says Robbie. Remember when you were watching back in Blue Moon Rising when you were 30? Yeah, I mean, I had my 30th birthday when I was... Did I? Yeah, I had my 30th... No, I didn't actually. I think I was already 30 on Blue Moon Rising. Maybe, I can't even remember. You're still a whippersnapper, I'm 48. Simon Owen, yeah, I mean, I guess I technically am. And I've got my whole life ahead of me. If this bloody pandemic would disappear so we can all live our lives, that would be nice. We are bad at selling players, Rockley. I absolutely agree. I don't hate Garcia, Kundan. I got nothing against Garcia at all. I just don't think he's the answer. It's as simple as that. Garcia is an intelligent footballer, but I'm more and more convinced, and this is based on how Manchester City play these days, I'm more and more convinced he isn't the answer physically. Because if we're going to play a high line, which it feels like we're not going to change and play deeper, we're going to carry on playing a high line. And if that's the case, Garcia does not have he doesn't have pace, unfortunately. He doesn't have the pace to operate in that. And I don't think he's ever going to be physical enough. I was excited for him coming in initially, but I've seen him get skinned by Danny Welbeck. You know what I mean? And that is when I lost a lot of hope. Unfortunately, watching him get skinned by Danny Welbeck really upset me, understandably, you know. And I like him as a footballer. He's a very intelligent footballer, but I just can't see him making it as I'll put it this way, I want a physical centre-back. I want Koulibaly or Upamecano or someone like that, you know, someone who's going to grab hold of the game by the scruff of the neck. And I've got nothing against Garcia. He's a good footballer, but he's going to be good in La Liga. And if he stays here, I'll support him always. But I've made my mind up. He wants to go. I don't think he has a physical attribute. So at that point, I've made my mind up. Oh, Walmira Gaming, thank you so much for the comment, Walmira Gaming. What's the deal with that Padilla dude? Every freaking day, City Chief and other accounts quote him saying KK is close. Big smiley face. Tedious. I love the idea that's a psychotic happy grin. Walmira. Yeah, I know. I mean, Padilla's making a name for himself at the moment. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely milking the Koulibaly saga for pennies. For what it's worth, I don't think he's miles off. I think he's probably been fed relatively reliable information about good-willed information, but yeah. But it is a bit annoying hearing the same thing constantly over and over again. But I think it will happen. It will happen. I mean, I think basically the news aggregator is looking around for things to report when it's a bit quiet, which it is at the moment. I don't really blame them. You know, I understand why they're doing it. But I think it's just a matter of time until this happens, really. I genuinely believe that to be true. Also, big thank you to Liam Moores for the comment. Liam, thank you so much, mate. Liam saying, hope you're good, Stephen. Brilliant stream always. Liam just basically, picking up with the comment, I'm just kissing my ass. I've won both ways there. Liam, I really appreciate the viewership, mate. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the content. And Alex, just dropping me a birthday message. Alex, thank you for the comment as well. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Thank you so much, Alex. That's very, very kind of you, mate. That's very, very kind of you. I'll buy a beer with that. Me and Nicola will buy a beer in some pub somewhere when we're camping. We're going to a place called Wasdale or something like that. It looks absolutely beautiful. Wasdale is a little parish in Cumbria way, and it's got the deepest lake in Europe, according to Nicholas. She's very proud of that. It looks beautiful. Thank you so much, mate. Padilla getting exposed as a fraud tomorrow. Robbie, most likely. Nicola's next door. Takozo Belly. Sorry if I pronounced that, mate. She's next door, just actually wrapping some presents for my birthday, so for tomorrow. She's next door in the bedroom getting that sorted. But yeah, and she's busy as well, and I'm going to be really busy tonight up and edit some work as well, so we're all very busy. Is Aguero going to sign a new contract, Cloud? I've got a feeling he won't sign a new contract. I might be wrong there. I might be wrong, but I think he'll end up going in a year from now. I think he'll end up going back to Argentina. I could be wrong, but my instinct says I don't think he will do. I think he might end up moving on. I hope I'm wrong, though, of course. I'd love Aguero hanging around, even if he ends up being a third-choice striker who gets a bit older. But yeah, I can't see him doing that. Owsley, yes, proper camping. Community toilets and all. Have fun, happy birthday, Steve, mate. Thank you so much. You were proper camping in the middle of nowhere, so that'll be fun. I like a bit. I've not been camping for years, but I do like the wilderness. Also, it's gonna be no signal and no internet, so I'm gonna be miles away from everyone. It's gonna be great. Isaac asking, did you enjoy the Arsenal Fan TV videos you filmed? Isaac. Yeah, I mean, could I look more out of place in those videos? You know me, I'm measured, I'm a little jiggy chappy and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not really a ranter and a raver. I'm a cool, composed guy. I love a good chat. I love a little bit of shithousing, don't get me wrong, but I'm not one for shouting. And I tell you what, some of those lads, they raised the decibels. They got my tinnitus ringing, and they were just rah, rah, rah. And I honestly, I needed a translator. They're all very nice, don't get me wrong. I'm not slagging them off. Anyone who enjoys that content, you're all good for it. But it's like, I felt like an old man at a kid's party. Genuinely. I genuinely felt so... I needed a translator. I didn't understand anything most of them were saying. Like, it was like slang. I was like, what the hell are they on about? But it was nice. Robbie was great. Everyone was nice to me, and I enjoyed the debates. Even if I was sat there like, what the fuck? I felt like an old lady at a grime concert. That's how I felt. Matthew, thank you so much. Matthew Hards, happy birthday for tomorrow. Matthew, that's another pint. Thank you so much, mate. I really, really appreciate it, Matthew. Big love. No, it's not wild camping, actually. Sorry, it's not wild. It's just camping at a campsite. It's not wild camping. I'm not going that hardcore. So it's a legit camping site. What's going on? Did we finally sign Isco? Imagine Beppe. Imagine. Should Pep get sacked if he doesn't get Champions League semi-finals this season? It depends, man. It depends what he does. I don't think he should get sacked. It's all context. If we win the league and win the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup and City play incredible football and we get beat in the quarterfinals by Liverpool or someone like that, can anyone really, it'll be disappointing, but you can't sack someone who's then won that many trophies. It'd be very disappointing. But yeah, it would be disappointing. But I would definitely get sacked. Rock Lee saying that little hug between you and Troops was cute, Stephen. Yeah, he hugged me, didn't he? I'll be honest, do you know what's really weird? Troops hugged me during that video. I have not hugged my fucking parents or my best friends or anyone else other than Nicola in 6 months. And I was nervous about the social distancing as well, but I was getting paid to fuck it. I need to live, unfortunately. I was nervous about the social distancing, and I've been hugged by Troops. No one, not my mum, my dad, anyone else, and fucking Troops has hugged me. I can't believe one of the only people who's hugged me in months is fucking Troops on Arsenal Fan TV. It was funny though, it was funny. I couldn't believe it though, my head was going, really, that just happened? But anyway, it was kind of nice. Go watch those Arsenal Fan TV videos if you want to watch me being absolutely... Troops is like Obama who thing and Obama... Yeah, he did that Obama thing, Troops. And if you listen to it after he said that in the video, I go... What just happened? And someone says welcome to the videos. I had no idea. What was going on. I'd never heard of that Obama who thing. I've never heard it before, so I have no idea what was going on. Hugged Troops before Audrey, poor Audrey. I know, I was gutted. I'm not even going to tell her about that video because she'd be really upset. He hugged me, by the way, and I couldn't imagine during the video if I went back off. I I did see good name, Stephen M. I'm a big fan of Stephen M's for obvious reasons. Did you see Jose Mourinho's shade at Man City? I did see that. I did see Jose throwing. I saw him throwing the shade. He's a very bitter, sad man, isn't he? And I can't wait for him to be sacked this season. He's gonna fucking fail miserably. He's gonna fail miserably with Spurs this season, in my opinion. I can't wait to watch it. Many happy returns tomorrow. Thank you so much, Nick. And that third kit is terrible, United's third kit. How's your kid doing? I haven't got a kid. So, I mean, if I had a kid, I'd be able to tell you. Just have to hope Troops hasn't dosed you, mate. I know, fingers crossed no one's got... I tell you what, if any of those in that shoot had COVID, I've got it now because the noise and the volume. Barack Obama, I don't know what you mean by Barack Obama, Robbie Holmes. No idea what you mean. I would love Erling Haaland at Manchester City thoughts. Yeah, I would agree to Kozo, 100%. He is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I would 100% love it. Yeah, as John just pointed out, John at M5497, lol Josie complaining, the guy who is partial cause of financial fair play. Yeah, he spent an absolute shit ton at loads of clubs, including Chelsea, so he cannot preach there. He cannot preach at all. He's talking absolute nonsense. My brother Mike, do you mean my actual brother? He's good. If you're on about my actual brother, he's good, mate. I was watching the 17-18 documentary about us, and the first episode, and they showed the squad and all the depth, including Tosin's fourth choice. Do you think he'll be with the squad? Brillo, I would be very, very happy. I would be very, very happy. With Tosin being around the squad, I would like him to stay this season, even if it's just his fifth choice, and play every now and then during the Carabao Cup games and show how much he's improved. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think he'll go on loan again. But I'd be very happy with him around, definitely. Stephen, please go on the kick off of True Geordie. I went on once, they didn't invite me back, Callum. But feel free to tweet at True Geordie and I'll reply, and I'd happily go on. Any late news on Koulibaly? Scotty Martin, basically, we've just been talking about Manchester City, but basically, the news is that apparently he's still coming to Manchester City. But there were some rumours last night going around that PSG were interested in, and I'll be honest, I was shitting it. I was thinking, oh no, PSG are going to jump in, they're going to take him off us, and they're going to bid 75 million. But the latest news today is that apparently he prefers the idea of playing for Manchester City in the Premier League, which is of course good news, because I was genuinely fearful of him jumping in and just accepting going to them instead. But no, there's no worries there. Don't worry about that. He's going to come to Manchester City still. Promise you. No, I can't really promise you. But that's the latest news, and I still think it'll happen. There were some rumours yesterday that it could be done by Friday, but I'm not really going to get carried away with that. Robbie, I get the joke you're making now, but I didn't get it at the time. Chelsea smell. Sniper's not really a fan there. Are we getting Koulibaly, CN17? I think we will do, yes. I think we've got to be patient about this, and I think it will happen. Jonathan still feels like crap about Messi. The hype train was ramped up to the max. Yeah, I mean, I'm gutted. I missed the Messi. It feels like this week feels very low-key, doesn't it, after all the Messi stuff? The Messi stuff was so exciting, but it feels like everything's crashed since then, and the transfer goodness has basically... has disappeared a little bit, but it will be back. That hype train, the Koulibaly canoe and all that kind of stuff will be slowly ticking back into motion. And it feels like the season's getting very close now. By the way, I am going to do a season preview, but I want to wait until, just before the season kicks off for us, because I want to see if we're going to sign Koulibaly before the season kicks off, but I will do it, I promise you. Promise by Steve, take the word. Well, there we go, Alistair, exactly. A lot of shade there at True Geordie, Robbie, but maybe you're right. I don't know. Future signings, Ashai. I reckon it's going to be Koulibaly. There might be a surprise, but I've got a feeling it's going to be just Koulibaly. Maybe a midfielder coming, maybe a surprise left back. There were some rumours yesterday about Tagliafico, but I can't really see that. I mean, that seems to be one Argentinian journalist reporting that, but there's not enough there for me to jump onto that. Sam's going big on the Messi thing there. Messi signing a pre-contract January, let's not worry. You might be wrong, mate. You might be wrong. You might be right. You might be right. Koulibaly canoe might dock while you're camping. It might do, but I've got a video ready, don't worry. So I have got a video ready. Prediction for the lineup and score for Wolves. Joseph, I can't go there yet, mate. Joseph De Silva, Vacas. I'll go there when we're a little bit closer, because we don't know who's going to be fit with COVID and all that kind of stuff. So it'd be totally pointless for me to guess it, because I don't know who's going to be able to play. Philip, stop spamming F. It's very annoying. Should Cancelo be classified as a left back? Elijah, no. One thing I will say is, can we... like, I'm so bored of playing, seeing players play out of position. Like, it works for a short period of time. We get carried away, and then eventually we realise it's not a solution. Think about Delph. Think about Zinchenko. Cancelo is not a left back. He's a right back. And I'm sorry, he'll play a few good games, but I just want an actual left back. An actual left back. An actual left back basically to play there and be good, so Cancelo can focus on being a challenger for Walker. He might get away with it for a little bit, but it won't be the long-term solution, and we should stop. We should stop it. Social distancing is definitely a priority, but hey, give you more bloody hug, Steven. You can still wear PPE, do it, mate. I might do. I feel a bit nervous because my dad is not, he's relatively vulnerable, so I probably won't do. But I'll hug her eventually. What's your opinion on Jaden Braff? YXQZ, very good player, loads of talent, immense amounts of talent, but we have to be patient on him. We always forget, by the way, that just because a player is good in for EDS games, it doesn't mean they're impressing in training as well. The reason he might not be on the bench so far is that he might be struggling against Cancelo and Walker. Like playing against 18-year-old, 17-year-old right backs is pretty easy if you're a fast winger. Playing against Kyle Walker is not easy. Like, we've seen Sterling have bad games against Wan-Bissaka because he's a very good defender. We don't know that Braff's impressed in training for the first team. So if he's not involved in the first team, it's likely because he hasn't impressed Pep yet. I'm not saying he's not capable of doing that. What I'm saying is we don't know how they perform in training. Lots of very good players are very good at academy level, but then struggle. So we'll have to see. Alster, I can't upload without signal, no, but I've got the video live and ready. Already there, so I've got a video already ready, so I'm sure I'll be able to find signal to set it live at the very least, or I'll get a friend of mine, I'll get Paul to say it live for me at the very least. I'm just dropping all the emojis. That's how I agree. Robbie. I don't want to see any more. Basically gaps plugged. I want it to be actual square pegs with round holes. Guys, I'm very tired. I've got loads to do, so I'm going to end it here. But thank you so much for joining me. I love you all loads. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There'll be a video tomorrow morning as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be a live video or something, but there'll be a video tomorrow morning before I go camping. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined in, though. I love you all loads. Subscribe and like and all that kind of stuff. Don't forget to check out Odds Checker if you are 18 plus, and make sure to gamble responsibly. Thank you so much once again. I've got to go and help Nicola edit some work stuff now before we go for tomorrow, and I've got to pack and all that kind of stuff. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow in a video. In a bit. Bye-bye.